High up in the misty mountains, there was a small, quiet village that only glowed once a year during the Festival of Lights. For the rest of the year, the village remained in darkness. Not because they had no lanterns, but because no one dared to light them. They believed that if anyone lit a lantern before the others, misfortune would fall upon the whole village. No one knew where that belief came from, but everyone followed it generation after generation. So the people lived in darkness, not because they couldn't find light, but because they were waiting for someone else to begin. In that village lived a young man named a lantern maker, just like his father once was. He made the most beautiful lanterns anyone had ever seen, each one carved with clouds, birds, and rays of the sun. With a single breath, they could burn, bright and steady. But no one had ever seen that light, and made lanterns for others, yet never dared to light his own. One stormy night, rain poured down, and the wind sang through the cracks of his workshop, and sat alone, surrounded by dozens of silent lanterns. He wondered, what would happen if I lit just one? But then he remembered the villager's words. No one must light a lantern before the others. So he waited and waited for someone braver, for the right time, for the world to change first. That winter was colder than ever before. The nights were long and bitter. Elderly people shivered in their beds. Children huddled close to the fading fire. Everyone complained about the dark, but still no one lit a single light. Then one evening, there was a knock on Anne's door. A little girl stood there, her small hands trembling. "Mr. Anne," she said softly, "my mother is sick, and I'm afraid of the dark. Could you make me a lantern, please?" And smiled gently, and picked a small lantern with the sun carved on its sides. He gave it to her. But when she asked, "Why isn't it shining?" he lowered his head. "Because we're not allowed to light it yet." The little girl tilted her head and whispered, "But if you don't light it, who will?" Her words struck something deep inside him. All this time, he had been waiting for others, while others had been waiting for him. That night, when the rain stopped, Anne stepped out into the middle of the village. He carried the little lantern in his hand. The villagers gathered around, whispering, "What is he doing? He'll bring us bad luck," and looked up at the sky and said quietly, "If we keep waiting for each other, we'll never see the light again." And then he struck a match. The tiny flame flickered, then steadied, glowing like a star in the palm of his hand. The lantern came alive, its warm light spilling across the faces of everyone watching. No thunder came, no curse fell, only silence, and the gentle, golden light of courage. A child stepped forward. "Mr. Anne, can you light mine too?" Then another, and another. Soon, lanterns all over the village began to glow, each one lighting the next, until the whole valley shone like a river of stars. Some cried, some laughed, but everyone knew the darkness had finally ended. And it all began because the one man decided not to wait. From that night on, they called him the one who lit the first light. Not because his lantern was the brightest, but because he was the first to believe that light was worth the risk. Don't wait for others to believe in you. Don't wait for permission or for the right time. If there's a light inside your heart, ignite it. Because sometimes the world doesn't need you to follow. It just needs you to begin. Don't wait for others. The world is waiting for your light. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to leave a small, like it helps this little light reach more souls out there. And if you'd like to walk this quiet path with me again, don't forget to subscribe to Quiet Soul Tales. Each night, we'll meet again through stories that heal, remind, and to gently awaken the soul.